is what ended the argument. If you're arguing and then you get to the point, you just say, what you gonna do? It means it's over or you have to fight. You have to pick one. Here's Bastille. It's their latest on X106.5. sounds like Harry Potter casting a truth spell. Here's Dissolve on X-Move 6.5.